an unnamed stranger, N1, arrives at the little town of San Miguel, on the Mexico-United States border. Silvanito, the town's innkeeper, tells the stranger about a feud between two smuggler families vying to gain control of the town, the Rojo brothers, Don Miguel, Esteban and Ramon, and the family comprising the town sheriff, John Baxter, his matriarchal wife, Consuelo, and their son, Antonio. To make money, the stranger decides to play these families against each other. He demonstrates his deadliness to both sides by shooting 4 men with ease, including the 3 who insulted him as he entered the town. The stranger witnesses the Rojos massacre a detachment of Mexican soldiers escorting a chest of gold, to exchange for rifles, and comes up with a plan. He takes 2 of the dead bodies to a nearby cemetery and props them up to make them appear alive. He sells information to both factions, claiming 2 Mexican soldiers survived the attack. Each faction races to the cemetery, the Baxters to get the supposed survivors to testify against the Rojos, and the Rojos to silence them. They engage in a gunfight, with Ramon killing the supposed survivors and Esteban capturing Antonio Baxter. While the Rojos and the Baxters are fighting, the stranger searches the Rojo hacienda for the gold, and accidentally knocks out a woman, Marisol. He takes her to the Baxters, who arrange to return her to the Rojos in exchange for Antonio. During the hostage exchange, Marisol's son and husband approach her. Ramon orders one of his men, Rubio, to kill Marisol's husband, Julio, but he is deterred by Silvanito and the stranger. The stranger orders Marisol to go back to Ramon and her husband to take their son home. He learns from Silvanito that Ramon accused Julio of cheating during a card game and took Marisol as collateral. That night, while the Rojos are celebrating, the stranger kills the guards, frees Marisol, and wrecks the house where she was held to create the appearance of an attack by the Baxters. He gives money to Marisol and urges her family to leave town. The Rojos eventually discover that it was the stranger who freed Marisol. They capture and torture him, but he escapes. Believing that he is protected by the Baxters, the Rojos set fire to the Baxter home, massacring everyone, including the women and children, as they flee the burning building. With help from the local coffin maker named T0rture, the stranger escapes town by hiding in a coffin, and recuperates in an abandoned mine. When T0rture tells him that Silvanito has been captured and tortured by the Rojos for the stranger's whereabouts, he returns to town to confront them. With a steel chest plate hidden beneath his poncho, he taunts Ramon to aim for the heart as Ramon's shots deflect until Ramon exhausts his Winchester rifle's ammunition. The stranger shoots the weapon from Ramon's hand and kills Don Miguel, Rubio, and the other Rojo men standing nearby. He uses the last shot to free Silvanito, who is hanging from a rope by his hands. After challenging Ramon to reload his rifle faster than he can reload his revolver, the stranger shoots and kills him. Esteban Rojo aims for the stranger's back from a nearby building, but is shot dead by Silvanito. The stranger bids Silvanito and T0rture farewell, and rides away from town.